please go and see again this training. All the time you need to understand something, and please share this training with all your people, with all your team, because the topic, the buyback topic tonight is absolutely important for you, especially for you. But okay, as always, Pasquale Lippolis, International Partner 2025, will be with me tonight. Ciao Pasquale, buona serata.
Good evening. Thank you,
Okay.
Andrea.
My pleasure, Pasquale. Thank you. And Pasquale, before I give the word to you, I pass the microphone to you. Just maybe I don't know if it's a part of your information, but I will. First of all, compliment to Beer, of course. This, you know, you know, as I see this weekly training, this just 1 hour to share together information, to speak, to see that you are not alone. You see other people that are working. Before I was with 70 people with the Spanish, yesterday 150 with the Italian. So you are not alone. You know, when I start in the industries of the network marketing in 1994, in my first seminar, they teach me something, okay? And they told me that, you know, there was the name was like the receipt for success, okay? The 5 things you need to do, you know, to have a goal, to have planification, and the weekly one of these 5 points was the weekly training. And you know, I understood after why the training is very important. You know why? You know why for you, not for me? Because I know everything. I don't need this training. I'm here. I take my time, okay, for you to try, okay, to give you information, to update you, and to let you understand what is happening all around the world. But you know, they teach me something like that. That the weekly training is like the fuel for your car. You know, the weekly training is like the gasoline, no? Or the electricity, whatever you want in your car. You know, if you have a car, sooner or later you need to stop and refuel your car. You need to put gasoline or diesel or electricity, because if not, the car will block. And you know what I think that what they teach me, no, 33 years ago, that this car is you. Sooner or later, you're gonna lose your energy in what you are doing. You know why? Because never forget, statistically, the 95% of the people in their lives, they will never have success, the economical success, statistically. Only the 5% reach their success. And you know, I'm a little bit sad for you, but trust me, you are every day in your life. I speak to personally to all these 47 people. You are daily surrounded by people which in a statistical way, they are part of the 95% of the people, the ones who don't have success, who don't reach their success in their life. And you know why? Because they have another mentality. They don't have a successful mentality for the success. Because the success before the pocket, the success is in the head, is your attitude. You need to find the right attitude for the success. And unluckily, you are surrounded by people that statistically, in the 95% of the case, they are not successful. And they can teach you how to change your life. And you know, if you are all the day surrounded by this negativity, trust me, from my experience, sooner or later they will take you. You know, like that. You know, like how to say aspirapolvere in no, to clean the dust. You know, they will take you in from the dark side of the moon. You know, that is the point. So I believe in this moment, in this 1 hour, maybe you have the possibility to stay some time with some successful people, and maybe they can tell you I don't speak only about me. There are a lot of successful people here. Maybe they can tell you the right attitude. So use this moment 1 hour a week to refuel your car, because if not, you will you will be forced to walk. Okay. And now I tell you very positive things, and then I have to tell you, yes, I'm sorry, we are going to block this training for the moment. So this is not very good, because I tell you how important is the training, and then I'm telling you I'm sorry, because now for the next 2 weeks we will not see. Okay, please don't cry. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Don't cry, because I know. Okay, because the next Tuesday, the 10th, we will not be here, and even in the 17th, because for just a break for this summer holiday, because I know all of you will. I will not go in holiday. I will go in September, so I will follow to work, because. I don't need holiday. This is I can take holiday all the time I want in my life. I don't need to go now. Now there is too crowd. I go in holiday when no one is in holiday. So the 10 and the 17 we will not see. We will see. But normally we should see the 25 of August, Tuesday. But even in that week, we will not do this training, because the 24, please take a note, the 24 of August, it will be on Monday. So we will see again on Monday, 24 of August, for the Triple C call, for the Corsair Connect community call. A global call with me, with the CEO, with the Elliot, with some other leader, to share idea. Okay? So 1 hour for this Corsair Connect community call. And then I will be again here with you, only me and Pasquale, from the Tuesday 1st of September. But please, I hope to see all of you the 24, okay? Monday 24 at 8 p.m. CET. Now, before I started with my topics, which is a very nice topic, buyback. Everyone speak about the buyback, but the majority, they didn't understand perfectly what is the buyback. So this is my goal for tonight. Let you perfectly understand what is the Corsair buyback. But before of that, I leave the word to Pasquale for some very important information. And then I'm ready. You see, today I'm powerful. I have all the energy to fulfill your car. No problem. I'm here. Let's go, Pasquale.
Thank you, Andrea. Amazing energy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I don't say. Okay, I share my screen for some information. Okay.
Perfetto, si vede tutto.
Okay, thank you, Andrea. Okay. First information, you can find the recording of each weekly training in the YouTube channel. Is very important. And the most important information, you say, Andrea, this information training will stop for the next 2 weeks. We will see in Triple C call on August 24. Monday, and English training on 1st September, Tuesday.
Sorry, Pasquale, you already prepared the slide. Sorry, I didn't know.
Okay. We have great things this summer because the price of our service is blocked until August 28th. The price is 40 cents of dollar for kilogram, and 4 cents of dollars for single CSR 26. This price is a very opportunity for our summer because it's blocked. Continue on bonus promotion about our service, plus 30% more, 30% extra bonus. This promotion will be available until also August 28. And the price of our service with this promotion is 0.31 cents dollars of 4 kilos, and the price of credit is 0.031 cents of dollars for CSR 26 until August 28. Summer sales boost continue with a big promotion because we have in personal first line unilevel commission boost. Corsair Connect partners can now earn increased commission from their total personal first line sales. This week, the promotion is have upgrade of difficult.
Include, yeah, sure.
Increase. Weekly 2% first line commission boost. We have $1,000 between $1,000 and $1,099 in personal sales, and we have more 25% on normal commission. Minimum minimum requirement at least one package valued at $500 or more. Second, between $2,000, 5,000 and 999 in personal sales. We have more 50% on normal commissions. Minimum requirement at least 2 separate package valued at 500 or more each. Finally, we have $6,000 or more in personal sales. We have more 100%. This is very, very amazing on normal commission. Minimum requirement at least 3 separate packages valued at 500 or more each. I think is all clear.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. You can follow.
Okay. Another important information: the commission increases are not cumulative. Only the items achieved tier applies. Take action this week, as next week the volume of personal sales in order to qualify for the extra bonuses is set to increase.
So in practical, this limit will increase every week. So every week we will maintain till the 28th of August, this 25, 50, and 100. But every week you have to produce more to get to this bonus. Very simple.
Yes. For this promotion is all normal, like the last week. We have exclusive star rank boost. For current 0 star, 1 star, and 2 star partners, we have 100% additional TSV will be applied exclusively toward qualification for the next star rank. We have the very, very opportunity for achieve our goal.
This is the same of last week. Nothing changed. It's perfectly the same. Absolutely.
Okay. The rules are is equal, calculated from personal first line sales only, does not propagate to the sponsor. Achieve the upgrade this week to look in the new rank. If no upgrade is achieved, the incentive TSV is removed. There is no carry over. A valid and active pro access pass is required. The bonus campaign continues for other 2 weeks. Each week, the challenge will become more demanding with an increasing of level of difficulty. The most important information, Andrea, this is very important. The last weekend, almost all partners of Corsair Connect received this mail scam, and the company has shared a message in all group, official group, and is very important. Must activate the security system for every operations, for every thing that we will do.
Yes, this is
Okay.
yes. This is regarding the 2FA authentication.
Yes, yes, sorry.
We kindly, thank you, Pasquale. It's great. No, I want to remind to the people that are here that Pasquale, till 1 year ago, he didn't speak English, no? So he's training, and I'm very happy that,
Thank
he took this challenge, and every week he want to be here with me for the information to improve his English. But guys, till 1 year ago, Pasquale didn't speak English. So you are doing great, man. And regarding this security, it's very important to remind that the security first. Okay, your account must be. We are okay. You have to know that we receive attack from hackers every week. Every week we receive attack. Okay, nothing was taken, no information, nothing. Just this mail where someone asks you to send you 100 USDC, and the Corsair will upload you 120. Like if Corsair have to give money for free. So it was absolutely clear. It was stupid things, but we have to inform everyone. Nothing happened, okay? And but please activate your 2FA security system in your back office. This means that all the time you enter in your back office, you have to put the Corsair ask you a number, 6 number, which you have only in your phone. So nobody can enter if you don't have even your phone. So your computer and your phone. So the maximum security, okay? And especially, please, the password. There are people that still today they put password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is not a good password, okay? In all my platform, Facebook, Instagram, Corsair, my password is letter, come si maiuscolo? I don't remember. Big letter, little letter, okay, you understand? Numbers and point, dot, question mark, all mixing together. So please keep safe your account. Okay, good. Now let's go to the topic for tonight, the buyback. Okay, let's go and let's understand what is this buyback. Okay, good. First of all, let me tell you. This was a topic we did last week with the Italians. Okay, as you know, we split for the Spanish and for the English because are too long topic. Okay, which I need at least half an hour for each one. When a company does a buyback, why the company does a buyback? Very simple. The company, a lot of company, thousands of company all around the world, they do the buyback. So what this means? They go to the open market and they buy back the shares of their company. And the most important message the company want to spread with the market when I do the buyback is because I trust, I believe, I'm sure about my company. So I am the first one who put my money to buy the share of my company. Last week, you can do this like I did. I went in Google and I asked to Google, please Google, write me some company who do a buyback continuously. Okay, he told me Apple. You know Apple. Apple is the first company in the world with the buyback. Just to let you understand about what we are speaking, only in 2012, I get this information by Google. You can check it. Only in 2012, the Apple spent 800 billions, not millions, 800 billions for its buyback. So this means that in 1 year, Apple took 800 billions and went to the open market, buying back the share for the people who invest in the Apple. Very simple. Nvidia is a very famous company. This company is, especially in the last year, is a very famous company because this company, when they started, today is a multi-billion company, but when they started, they pay the salary to the employees and they give their share for free to all their employees. Today, all their employees are multimillionaire because of the value of this share. It's a very, very, very famous thing. Okay, so Nvidia spent right now more than 100 billions in the buyback. Alphabet, 70 billions in the last 7 years. So something like 10 billions every year, almost a billion every month. Meta platform, you know Meta, no? Meta and Facebook. They put dozens of billions of dollars in the buyback. Microsoft is more than 20 years that every year do the buyback of its share. Okay. Why a company do the buyback? Why? There are three most important reasons. Three. The first one is to reduce the circulation of the shares on the market. You know which is the most important rule, the first rule in the financial market. The first rule: what gives value to a product? The quantity of the product on the market. You know Rolex. You know why the Rolex in the last 30 years the price are continuously increasing. You know why? Because the Rolex, this is a strategical decision. They don't produce all the watches that the market requires. So let's make an example. The market requires 100,000 watches every year. They produce 10,000 watches. So a lot of people, they can't get. If you go in the shop of Rolex, you need to wait 2 years to get a watch. This is why the price of the used or the old Rolex is sometimes bigger than the new one. Because if you want a new one, maybe you can buy 18,000, but you need to wait for 2 years. If you want the same one, maybe you pay 25,000 and you get used immediately. So to reduce the amount of the share on the market. So when a company does the buyback, they reduce the amount of shares in the market. So less share in the market, and less share in the market, the highest is the value for each shares. The first reason. The second reason is to increase the dividends for the shareholders. Because when there are less shares on the market, less people have this share. So for each share, for each one, the profit are highest. So the shareholder get more money when there are less share on the market. And the third reason is, of course, to give trust to the market. Because if an investor see that the company is the first one who invest in its shares, which is the message I spread? I trust in my company. I believe in my company. You can believe in the company because I am the first one who put money to buy my shares. Good. So now let's go. I think it was important to explain you what is the buyback because someone maybe doesn't have any clear idea. Let's go to Corsair. Let's think about the buyback that Corsair does from the beginning. Corsair start the buyback years, I don't know, I think about 4 years ago, something like that. I don't remember now. Our year that Corsair do the buyback. Of course, now you can see a strong effect. You know why? Because of course we are a new company. For example, where the Corsair takes the money for the buyback. Because sorry, when you do the buyback, you need real money, real money. Because you have to go to the market and you have to give money to someone to get the share back. So to do the buyback, you need real money, not physical money, not digital money, real money. So the 10% from the selling of the oil from the Corsair Group go always in the buyback. First of all, we had a Zoom with me, Pasquale, and some other, with Nicola, I can see here, and some other of my top historical. These are 9 guys which are with me from more than 7 years, from the very beginning. We have a Zoom with Jay for almost 2 hours. We spoke about different topics. And one of the topic was this. We asked Jay, please, from now on, all the time you do a buyback, we need to communicate to the network. Because the people can see only how many millions of CSR original, 25, 26 of the buyback. But we need to communicate all the time, Jay, you spend $1,000 on the buyback, please make an announcement, because the people need to see that the company for real is doing the buyback. The 10% from the selling of the oil. What this mean? Let's make an example. Today we have an agreement, for example, with the Shell. And the Shell, for example, we have different offtake partners, okay? And for example, the Shell pay us something like $1 for 1 liter of our pyrolyzed oil. One liter, $1. Good. Then what the company does? $1, 1 liter, the 10% of $1 are 10 cents of dollar in the buyback. Doesn't matter the amount of oil. Okay? And be careful, because we speak about the 10%, not of the profit from the Corsair, but the 10% from the turnover of the Corsair. But this is not normal, sorry, because normally, just because normally all the company do the buyback with the real profit. Because let's make an example. The Corsair sell to $1, 1 liter to the Shell, okay? But then the Corsair has cost to produce 1 liter. So $1 is not the profit from the Corsair. From this $1, the Corsair need to cut the cost to produce 1 liter, and then there is the profit. No, the Corsair put the 10% of the turnover in the buyback. This is a very important thing. So the 10% from all the production of the oil. Why today we can't see this big injection of money on the market regarding with this 10% of the oil? Because we are not producing so many oil, so many liter of oil, because we are a new company. But let me explain you this after. Because today I want to explain you how complicated is to produce 1 liter of oil. Because I believe that the majority of the people involved in this business, you know what they think? Look, they think, I did this example even with the Italian and with the Spanish. Let's make it. This phone. This is a reactor. Okay, this is a pyrolyzed machine. We buy from Baston for wine. This is a pyrolyzed machine. Then what happened? This pyrolyzed machine arrived already prepared with an helicopter. Okay, already prepared. Okay, the helicopter leave this machinery, this reactor in the bank of 1, 2, 3, Finland. Okay, then Jay, the CEO, arrive. Like this. Okay, tack, on, off, and then the machine start to produce 100,000 liters every month. No, It doesn't work in this way. And after I will explain you which is the job, the huge job the company is doing behind the scene. Okay, just because you know. So the 10% from the turnover of the oil. Where company they take other money from Corsair Capital. You know, the Corsair Capital is, we spoke about last week, so I don't want to waste my time speaking about the Corsair Capital. You know everything if you was here last week. If not, go and check the recording. The Corsair Capital only in Europe can collect no more than 5 million euro every year from little investor. Okay, 5 million euro a year, the Corsair Capital. You know, the Corsair Capital, the Corsair Capital has a four-year to create all the concepts. So we start in 2025, and now 2026, another 5 million, 5 million 27, and 5 million 28. Total of 20 million. The 10% of this 5 million go in the buyback every year. So this 2026, another €500,000 of euro will go in the buyback. The 10% from all the money collected with the Corsair Capital, plus other different investment. So the Corsair Group is free; they can do whatever they want. If they can put even some other money from other way. Let's make an example. The Corsair get a loan, get some money from investor, from funds, from bank. They can decide to put some other money in the buyback. Okay, so the 10% from the selling of the oil, the 10% from the Corsair Capital, and some other investment they will decide. Okay, good. Now, one of the topic we spoke with the CEO, or better, he spoke to us in this call we did the last Saturday morning, 2 Saturday ago, with my top historical, is that now you need to know this information. Today, he told us 100% of the energy of the Corsair Group are focused in the production of oil. Point. Now all the focus, all the energy, all the investment from the Corsair Group are focused in the production of oil. Why? Because we have 13 reactors between Finland and Bangkok. But to put in action these 13 reactors and let them move in a full scale, in a full rhythm, 100%, this takes time. I will explain you after. Okay? But this is the priority. And you know what? Trust me. Maybe for the majority of the people, they miss the big picture of this project. Maybe some people is only concentrate into selling packages, our plastic waste removal service. And okay, this is good because we are a network. Our goal is to sell our service, and this is okay. But sometimes people, they are so focused in the network marketing, but they didn't understand for real what is Corsair. If you think that Corsair is only network marketing, you are so far. You are so far from the reality. Because trust me, the Corsair, the network is only a part of the Corsair Connect. And I'm very happy that they are completely focused in the oil. You know why? Because the oil for us is the most important thing. Because we are here tonight, these 52 people, we are here tonight only because the Corsair Group is producing oil. Without the Corsair Group, we can change our business. We can go home. We can close this Zoom now. The art of our business at the moment is the production of the oil. I'm sure in the future, the selling of the plastic credit will be more than the oil. Trust me. You will see in the next 5 years, the Corsair will make much more money to sell in plastic credit than the oil. 100%. We will sell billions in euro, in dollar, in turnover with the plastic credit. Trust me. But at the moment, the oil is what keep all our system up and running. Without Corsair Group, without plants, without oil, Corsair Connect doesn't make any sense to exist. You know? So this is why I was in the opposite. The Corsair Group can live without the Corsair Connect. Absolutely. So Corsair is not a network marketing. You need to study a little bit more if you look at this business only in a network marketing way. You're so far from the reality. So let me tell you how the things are going, how this plant can start to produce oil. Now let's make an example. But let's speak about Rio, because I was in June with a lot of you in Finland with the CEO. We were, I don't know, how many people? 150 people, I don't remember, something like that, in Finland to visit the facility. Good. And the CEO told that now we have these 3 new reactors from Beston. And again, all the reactors are not all the same. We have 3 kind of reactor now. We have 2 Korean machine in Bangkok, 2. We have a different model of Hwayin pyrolyzed reactors from Hwayin, different size. And the last one are the best one, the biggest one, the 3 we have in Finland, for example. Okay, so in Thailand we have only Hwayin machine, in Finland only Beston machine at the moment. These 3 Beston we have in Finland. You see how big are these reactors? Okay, good. But the CEO told that this now in September, October, we will start the commercial production in Finland with the 3 reactors, the commercial production of oil, the big scale. So we start to produce more and more and more oil in Finland. But from zero to reach the full capacity, for example, the Beston reactors in Finland, they have a capacity when they are in a full scale, they can produce till 100,000 liters every month. But the CEO told that we will start now in September, October, the commercial operation. These three reactors will be in a full scale, in 100% up and running at the end of the year, December or January 2027. And the same for the 3 new reactors we have now in Bangkok 1. The 3 new reactors that we saw, I was with my top historical when we was in April in Thailand, and they finished to install in April the last 3 reactors there. Okay? But now let me tell you why it takes time to bring a machine to the full scale, to 70, 80, 100,000 liters every month. Okay, first of all, as I told you before, the reactor, okay, now we are waiting for another 5 reactors in Bangkok, which they are coming. When a reactor arrives, it's not, as I told you before, no, a reactor ready, no, helicopter, pump, okay, on, off, okay, and then start. No, it's not like that. First of all, they need 1, 2, even 3 months only to install the reactor, only to install, not to make it up and running, only to install. Did you saw the reactors? If you was in Thailand or if you was in Finland, you see the big reactor in the front, but behind the reactor there is a structure. You know, there is this building is the double of the reactors. You know, all the pipes for the gases, for the oil, and for the security, and for the refrigerator system, and to separate the heavy oil, the light oil, the tank. It's so complicated. Only to install 1, 2, 3 months each reactor. Then what happened? Okay, the reactor is installed. Then they start some technical test. They test. For example, if a machine can, for example, the Bastion here in Finland, when they are full, you can upload the machine with something like 7,000-8,000 kilograms each time. So 7-8 tons of plastic in one shot. But when the reactor is ready, they don't start with the 8,000 kilograms. Maybe they upload 1,000 kilograms. for a test. And they see, and then they start to apply warm, and they make some tests maybe with 500, 1,000 kilograms, just to see if everything is working, if the machine is working, if all the process work. And this take time. Again, another thing, for example, you know that when we buy a reactor, like in Finland, we both the pieces, the reactor, but then in each reactor, there are some adjustments, some modification that we do to obtain the best pyrolyzed oil in the world, shall say this. So we take the machine, but then we modify, our engineer, they modify a little bit because we have the experience. Okay? You know how many companies I know all around the world, they have best on reactors they are not able to use. But this best on reactor, they don't work. They are not able to produce oil. We can. We do. Okay, and then there is another thing. After the test, there are the certification. Before you put the machine up and running in a commercial scale for sell your oil, you need a certification, the ISCC Plus certification, the most important certification in the world, which now we have 5 years. But again, this certification is not only one certification. Each company needs a certification. You know, for example, let's speak about Bangkok. We have Bangkok 1 and Bangkok 2. Now we are building the Bangkok 3 in these 30,000 square meters we have there. There is one company called Bangkok 1, Corsair Bangkok 1, with 10, in a full scale, we'll have 10 reactors. This is a company. There is a Corsair Company 2, then Corsair Company 3. And each company needs a certification. It's not one for everyone. Because each company has project has a different field, a different area. And the ISCC Plus have to arrive to the facility to check if everything is okay, if you respect the regulation, the gas emission, the water emission, the environmental emission, all that, if everything is okay, the security. And then after months, they have checked, they give you the certification. Again, months only for the certification in each facility. For example, different is in Finland because it's the same building, for example. So there, one certification is okay for all the 50 reactors we will put there. Okay, our only information for you, just to try to give you the big picture about what we are doing. And then what happened? Okay, now in Finland, okay, now we have these three new best on reactor, like in Thailand, in Bangkok. How they will start to run this machine? Not in a full scale. They can't. They will start, they are already working with one batch every week. What is a batch? A batch, when they fulfill the reactor with 8,000 kilograms, okay? Then the process starts, 24, 30 hours. And at the end, we have the oil, okay? This is one batch. When you fulfill the reactor and then start the process, then have to cool down the temperature, clean the machine, again, another 7, 8,000, and then again. Well, this is one batch. They start with one batch a week for each reactor. So in Finland, we have 3 reactors. They will fulfill 3 reactors 1 time a week. When they see that everything is working, when they see that everything is okay, everything works, then they go to 2 batch for each reactor every week. So 2, 2, and 2. And then when they see that everything is working, they go 3, 3, and 3, till they bring the reactor to a full capacity. But this takes 4 or 5 months to bring a reactor to produce. This is why the CEOs tell we can expect to see the full scale at the end of the year, in the beginning of 2027, that where each reactor produces 100,000 of liter every month. But that can be funny because, for example, if we speak about the buyback, Let's see, for example, from now that now they are starting full with the production of oil. What can happen, for example, from now to the end of the year? 3 reactor there, 9 reactor there. Let's make an example. We can go to 1 million liter every month, all around the world. Finland and Bangkok, 1 million liter every month. 1 million liter, when you sell to $1, are $1 million every month. The 10% only on that are $100,000 every month. And trust me, if today the Corsair would have the capacity today to put $100,000 every month in the exchange to buy back the CSR original, the CSR 25, and CSR 26, you should see the difference in the price. But this is happening. But this takes time. I know that maybe someone of you in this room, they never have experience like entrepreneur. Maybe you have only experience like an employee. But till the moment you're not an entrepreneur, you can't understand what Corsair is doing. One sentence I bring now in my heart, in my mouth, in my head every time, that told the CEO a few weeks ago, Giussi Saloranta, he told in a global call, in one of these triple C call, he told, we are inventing this business every day. You must understand this. We are inventing this business every day. We can copy nobody. We are the only company in the world today working like we do with in the chemical recycling, in the plastic credit, and in the network marketing. We are the only company in the world. The only one. And the funny thing is that in the last 6 years, I didn't saw no one company that tried to copy what we do. Neither copy, no one company. So no one competitor till today. Of course, they will arrive in the future, but right now, zero. But I have to tell you, when someone in the future will start to try to copy what we are doing before they reach the level where we are today, I believe they need some years, at least. Some year in the chemical recycling, in the plastic credit, and in the network marketing. No one right now. Okay, I spoke in this one batch, two batch, but not only. Then we need employee who make the. You know how many people the Corsair need only to have only one project, so 10 reactors up and running in a full scale. You know how many employees we need for 10 reactor? Between 30 and 40 employees. 30, 40 people. Because the machine work 24 hours a day, no? So people work 8 hours a day. So we have 30, 40 people continuously working only in one facility. If you don't have a company, you can't understand how difficult it is to teach to your employee how to work. Maybe you find a good employee, you teach him how to work, and maybe after 3 months he go away because you don't like the job. And then you have to start again. So even to create these 30, 40 people for each project, okay? And not only, because you need two, three manager for each 30, 40 employee. And you need one executive manager in the project, the big boss of each projection. So even this take time. Again, we are inventing this business every day. So this is why this takes time. And I know that if you are a visionary, if you are a pioneer, you understand. But if you want your business up and running today, and if you want everything ready, right? Okay, I understand that maybe this business is not for you. You can't be a pioneer. You can't be a vision if you start to work when everything is ready. No, you're not a pioneer. You're not a visionary. When you will start only when everything will be perfect. But this is the price we pay like pioneers. No, again, look at this meeting, 49 people. 49 people. This is ridiculous. But trust me, in a few years, you will see in this meeting 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 people every time. You will see, trust me, you will see in the next year. This is the moment for the pioneer, for the visionary. In this moment, the people prefer to go to the holiday. I will not go to holiday because I don't need holiday. I am focused in my business. I will have all my life to go in holiday. I don't want to have only 2 weeks in August for the holiday. I want to live in holiday from the 1st of January to the 31 of December. This is my goal. So, now let me tell you something, okay? We have, 7, 8 meetings is great. Some people ask me, but Andrea, why? Andrea, why the company will put all this money, hundreds of thousands, millions of euro to buy the CSR? Then what they do with this? They retire it, they burn it, they eliminate from the market. You are joking. The CSR is money. They will not burn one CSR. They will keep all the CSR. And you know why? Because the goal of this company in the next 2-3 years is to go public in the NYSE, New York Stock Exchange. Put this company on the market to attract investors for hundreds of millions of dollars in one shot. When you go in the stock market, you need to give a value to your company. Of course, not you. You go to some consultant, to some company, and they will give you, okay, in 3 years, okay, the company today has a value of X. You need this value because when you have the value of the company, then you can give a price to the shares you're gonna sell to the market. Of course. But to give the price of this to the company, all the property of the Corsair will give a value to the company. Not only the land, the facility, the agreement with Shell and other countries, employees, and the CSR, not everything, even the CSR. Because the CSR is a digital asset. It's like if you have cash in your bank account. And in 3 years from now, the CSR will have another kind of value. And the company perfectly know that the value of all the CSR will go to the moon in the next 3 years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And this will be an asset, a financial asset that will give more value to the Corsair company when we will go to the public market. So trust me, when you think to something, trust me, the CEO of this company is 100 kilometers ahead of you. It's like that. He's a genius. Giussi Soranta perfectly know where this company is going. Maybe you look today, you look in the month of August with his head is 5 years ahead from now. Trust me, he's a visionary. And the CEO told us in this training we did with my top historical, he told, guys, I am sure about one thing. In the next year, when the buyback with millions of liters every month, when the buyback will start, only with the buyback, we will be able to keep the price high for all the CSR, only with the buyback, without any companies. But you need to think even to the company. Because right now, we didn't start the real business for company. But just to remind you, today is the 4th of August. In 8 days, in all Europe, will become effective a new regulation for the company who are involved in the packaging, and they will be forced by the law to pay some offset service, like Corsair, for example, to compensate their plastic pollution in 8 days. And I'm quite sure that from now to the end of the year, only in Europe, we will see something really interesting. So you have to have the buyback, millions, and the companies, which they will start to buy millions, dozens of millions, hundreds of millions of CSR every year to compensate their plastic waste pollution. Trust me, trust me. A lot of people right now, they didn't understand what we are doing. Sorry, they didn't understand what we are doing. How big is this business? And how huge is the position that all we have in this business? It would be enough only to study. What I repeat you every week, please go and study. Don't trust me. Don't trust to Andrea Cerio, but go and study. And you will get all the information. The company, in Thailand, something huge is coming in Thailand. Huge. Do you remember? I don't know. I think 1 2 months ago, it was in the official Telegram group. This new collaboration, this new partnership in Thailand, in this with all the biggest company in Thailand for the plastic waste pollution with the government is official, is there. And I can tell you, of course, everything. But in Thailand, we are dealing directly with the government. And now the government is pushing all the big company to, hey guys, you are polluting a lot of plastic. They have big problem in Thailand. Please start to compensate your plastic waste pollution. And I can present you a company. Their name is Corsair, and they are a Thailand company. So start to buy some CSR. And not only, but there are a lot of this kind of negotiation. I can tell you, trust me, there are at least 20 of these big things now going on. At least 20 huge conversations. One I am following personally. One of these 20 is from me. I did a Zoom yesterday morning with this my contact. I'm working with this platform directly connected with the Italian government and with all the European Union. I get this proposal the 20th of July, and I had a Zoom yesterday, and he told me, Andrea, they want to follow 100%. They want to launch, they want to create really the plastic credit market in Italy. They want to create the first register in the world for the plastic credit. So, ladies and gentlemen, trust me. I know maybe you can see, if you don't have a long vision, a long-term vision, maybe you can see what is happening right now in this company. But when I tell you that we are so far, to a huge explosion, huge boom, trust me, I'm not joking. Because it's enough that only one of these 20 negotiations we have, only one. If only one start, everything will change from the morning to the night. I know that now, I don't know, now I have more than 50,000 people in my network. But the ones who are working, can I tell you, is 1%. All the other, they are waiting, they are looking. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see when everything will be okay. Okay, I'm okay, it doesn't matter, I respect. But I'm very happy because if we are doing today what we are doing with this 1%, I know the other 99% will start to move immediately. When something will happen, I will have in a moment 50,000 people, boom, start to work in this business immediately. Why? Because I was not waiting. I'm working. Me, like Pasquale, like Silvia, Nicola, Uros, Rosvita, like the majority of you, Claudio. We are working every day, Maurizio. We are building every day, and we are ready for the explosion. We are ready. When the explosion will arrive, I'm ready. Come on. I don't have to start to create my business. No, I don't have to, let's start to recruiting people. No, we have a lot of people already. So this is my message for you. You can go in holiday. You can go in holiday even till the end of the year. No question. Till the end of the year, you can go. I am working. I am creating my business right now. Because when the explosion will arrive, I want to be ready. You can start wherever you want. But you have a big advantage now. Henry Pavlovsky, no question. What a pa. Okay, he's a new one. He don't know. Henry, is you. Okay, no question. No. It's you. Sorry, I didn't recognize you. Sorry. Okay, let's speak in private. Now, when I'm at the end of the meeting, guys, when the motivation is high, no question. So, this is the moment. Go in holiday in August. You can do. My decision was I want to live in holiday. And all of you have the big chance to live in holiday every single day of your life. If you start to understand how huge can be this opportunity for you. So, Pasquale, I already feel the hamburger in the air. I already feel the smell of the hamburger that in my house. Okay, finally I can go to have my dinner. Pasquale, thank you very much for your support.
Thank you
As
too.
always, compliment for your attitude. Now, let me open everyone the microphone. Let me open everyone the microphone. And guys, thank you very much. Enjoy, Henry! No, you can say something.
How do I support doesn't answer my emails?
Hi,
Support doesn't
guys.
answer my emails.
Please write me. Contact me on Facebook. Andrea Cerio. I'm everywhere. In Facebook, in Instagram. Follow there. Okay? Guys, enjoy. Harry, ask to your leader. Write to info Corsair now.
It looks like Norway.
My leader is dead.
Thank you, Andrea. Have a good night. Bye.
I love you.
Bye.
See you the
Have a great
24th,
vacation.
the 24th of August.
Norway.
Bye.
Not Sweden.
Have a great vacation. See you on the 24th.
Happy holiday.